Shalawam, Israel. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kodash, Rakah. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to the AHCHYAM, pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another video about the Apocrypha, the missing Bible books that connects the Old and New Testament. Okay? In between Malachi and Matthew, which they call the 400 years of silence, okay, is where the Apocrypha supposed to have been at in the King James Bibles, man. But you have this group, the Biblical Destruction Group, okay, took the Apocrypha out of the Bible around about 1826, man, because it had too much evidence in it about Esau as Edom, North America shall be destroyed, okay, and about the Edomites coming into power, starting with Alexander the Great, man. Okay, they had to take it out. The Biblical Destruction Group, man. Okay, who trying to destroy everything about the truth of the scripture, man. But the Most High say everything will be revealed in the latter days, man. Okay, how the things that Esau searched out and sought up, everything will be revealed, man, in time. But they try to remove the book. This Edomite heathen, his name is Martin Luther. Okay, he removed the scriptures, man, the Apocrypha, which meant hidden. Okay, and they hid it, man, because it links up too much evidence that condemns Esau. Okay, because it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginner, it that follow. Okay, Edomites coming to power, starting with Alexander the Great. Okay, all the way to his four generals, to out of a wicked root come out of his four generals with Antiochus Epiphanes the fourth. Okay, and the destruction, and how we are eating pork to this day, man, from Antiochus Epiphanes, making us defile our laws, man, and Israelite men going to the king to get licenses, man, to do as the heathen. That's why you got these dummies coming up to the camp talking about Gentiles can make it, because the Apocrypha is missing from between Malachi and Matthew, man, who explains how the Israel was scattered and came into all the heathen lands, man, and took on their customs. Okay, that's why you dummies don't know nothing right now, man, because of what this dummy Martin Luther did, man. Okay, took the Apocrypha out of the Bible, man. This Bible destruction group, man. But it's links up everywhere, man. All you gotta do is read. Okay, and I'm gonna read this. This is a 1465 King James Bible, man. Okay, I'm gonna read this. It says Ezra is the Aramaic form of the Hebrew word Ezra, help, or perhaps mean Yahweh helps. Ezra and Nehemiah were originally bound together as one book because Chronicles, Ezra, which is Ezra in the Bible, and Nehemiah were viewed as one contentious history. The Septuagint, a Greek language version of the Old Testament translated in 3rd century BC, calls Ezra/Nehemiah Esdras and Deuteron. Ezra, Ezra is Esdras, and Nehemiah is Deuteron. Second Esdras, first Esdras is the name of the apocryphal books of Esdras. The Latin title is Liber Primus Esdras, first book of Ezra. In the Latin Bible, Ezra is called the first Ezra and Nehemiah is called the second Ezra. So the book of Ezra in the Bible is called first Ezra. Nehemiah is called second Ezra. Then you got in the Apocrypha, first Ezra and second Ezra, and here is called third and fourth Ezra. Because the first and second Ezra is book of Ezra and Nehemiah in the Bible. Okay? And Ezra is the name of Esdras. It's the same name. And Nehemiah is Deuteron. Okay? It links up, man. Now, this is the book of Ezra, chapter 1, and I'm gonna read verse 5. This is the book of Ezra in the Bible, chapter 1, verse 5. It says, the heads of the fathers' house of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, with all those whose spirit God had moved, arose to go up and build the house of the Lord, which is in Jerusalem. Okay? Now this is first Esdras in the Apocrypha, verse 8. The same exact scriptures. Then the chiefs of the families of Judah and the tribes of Benjamin stood up, the priests also and the Levites, and all they whose mind the Lord had moved to go up and to build an house for the Lord at Jerusalem. It just said the same thing in the first book of Ezra, chapter 1, verse 5. I'm going to read it again. Then the heads of the fathers, houses of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, with all those whose spirit God had moved, arose to go up and build the house of the Lord, which is in Jerusalem. I'm going to read this again. This is 1 Ezra chapter 2, verse 8. Then the chiefs of the families of Judah and the tribes of Benjamin stood up, the priests also and the Levites, and all they whose mind the Lord had moved to go up and to build a house for the Lord at Jerusalem. The same scriptures, man. The same verses, man. Okay, the same exact verses, man. And it's many more. Now, I'm finna go to Jeremiah 32. This gotta be read. This is Jeremiah 32, verse 13. And I charged Baruch before them, saying, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shah of hosts, the God of Israel, take this evidence of the purchase, both which is sealed, and this evidence which is open, and put them in an earthly vessel, that they may continue many days. Okay, what earthly vessel? It's Apocrypha, man. Okay. Now, this is Baruch 36 in the King James Bible. Then Jeremiah called Baruch the son of Neriah, and Baruch wrote from the mouth of Jeremiah and all the words of the Lord, which he had spoken unto him, upon a roll of a book. Okay. This is Jeremiah 36, verse 8. And Baruch the son of Neriah did according to all that Jeremiah and the prophets commanded him, reading in the book of the words of the Lord in the Lord's house. Okay. Jeremiah 36, verse 17. And they asked Baruch, saying, tell us now, how did thou write all these words at his mouth? Then Baruch answered them, he pronounced all these words unto me with his mouth, and I wrote them with ink in the book. Then said the princes unto Baruch, go hide thee, thou and Jeremiah, and let no man know where ye be. Verse 27. Then the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah after the king had burnt the roll. Okay, the king had burnt the roll, and the words which Baruch wrote at the mouth of Jeremiah, saying, take thee another roll after the king burnt the first one, and write in it all the former words that were in the first roll, which Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, had burnt. This is Jeremiah 36, verse 32. Then took Jeremiah another roll and gave it to Baruch, the scribe, the son of Neriah. Listen carefully. The son of Neriah, who wrote therein from the mouth of Jeremiah all the words of the book which Jehoiakim, king of Judah, had burned in the fire. And there were added besides unto them many like words. Now I'm going back to Jeremiah 36, verse 8. And Baruch, the son of Neriah, did according to all that Jeremiah the prophet commanded him, reading in the book the words of the Lord in the Lord's house. Okay? Now this is Baruch chapter 1, verse 1. And Baruch did read the words of this book in the hearing of Jehoiakim, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, and in the ears of all the people that came to hear the book. Okay, this is Baruch in the Apocrypha, and this is Baruch in the Bible. Baruch was the scribe to Jeremiah, man. Okay? The same scriptures, man. Jeremiah had a scribe Baruch, and he had Baruch wrote in a book, man. I'm going to read this one more time, man. This is Jeremiah 32, verse 13. And I charged Baruch before them, saying, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah host, the God of Israel, take these evidences, this evidence of the purchase, both which is sealed and this evidence which is open, and put them in an earthly vessel that they may continue many days. Okay? Now, this is 1 Kings chapter 11 and 41. And it reads, now this is about Solomon, okay? And the rest of the acts of Solomon and all that he did and his wisdom, are they not written in the book of the acts of Solomon? I'm going to read that again. This is 1 Kings 41. 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 41. And the rest of the acts of Solomon and all that he did and his wisdom and his wisdom. Are they not written in the book of Acts of Solomon? Where is the wisdom of Solomon wrote at? In the Apocrypha. It say, and his wisdom. Okay? And here you got Songs of Solomon. In the Apocrypha, you got the wisdom of Solomon. Okay? Now this is 2 Kings 21 and verse 17. Now this is about Manasseh, the king Manasseh. This is 2 Kings 21 verse 17. Now the rest of the acts of Manasseh and all that he did and his sin that he sinned, are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the kings of Judah? Okay. Now I'm going to the rest of Manasseh, okay, which is 2 Chronicles 33 in verse 18. Now the rest of the acts of Manasseh and his prayer unto his God, and the words of the seer that spake to him in the name of the Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shah, God of Israel, behold, they are written in the book of the kings of Israel. Now I just read to you the acts, the rest of the acts of Manasseh, which is in Kings, that led us to the precept that is to Chronicles. Now it say this is the main verse you gotta understand. Now the rest of the acts of Manasseh and his prayer unto his God. Okay? Now when you go here What does this say? The prayer of Manasseh. Okay? The prayer of Manasseh, king of Judah, in the Apocrypha. Now the rest of the acts of Manasseh and his prayer unto God. The prayer of Manasseh is in the Apocrypha. Okay? Moving on. Now you got in the Bible, Songs of Solomon. In the Apocrypha, it's Wisdom of Solomon. As I read to you in 1 Kings 11:41, it say, and his wisdom, which is in the Apocrypha. Okay? Baruch, which was the scribe of Jeremiah, Baruch wrote, it said put in an earthly vessel. He told him to write in the book, man, the words of Jeremiah in the Apocrypha. Okay? Now you got Ecclesiastes in the Bible. What's in the Apocrypha? Ecclesiasticus. Okay? All about Solomon, man. Solomon writings, his wisdom. Okay? He said he searched out all the wisdom and folly on earth, man. The righteous and the wicked. Okay? The 400 years of silence, what they call it, what the Edomites call it, from Malachi to Matthew. Because there wasn't no 400 years of silence, man. They just took it out so our people doesn't know. But it was war from the time of Alexander the Great all the way to Antiochus Epiphanes IV, man. Okay? Going on in the land. Wickedness. Antiochus Epiphanes made us defile our temples, man. Okay? Made us eat pork. That's why people eat pork right now to this day, man. Okay? Because of Antiochus Epiphanes, man. The biblical destruction group took the Apocrypha out of the Bible around about 1826, man. Okay? That's why people is lost today eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, defiling their temple, man. Because Antiochus Epiphanes made us do these same things, man. Now I'm going to read this for you. I'm going to go into the Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went out there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them licenses to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Okay? To do after the ordinance of the heathen, man. Now this is first Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom, because he was the ruler during that time, that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. Okay? Salaki. And profaned the Sabbath. For the king, verse 44. This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 44. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and all the cities of Judah, that they shall follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine flesh and unclean beasts. Okay? That is what Antiochus did, man. Okay? Made us sacrifice swine's flesh, man. That's why people eating pork right to this day. Because they took the Apocrypha away from the scriptures, man. So we're following the laws, thus they are the Gentiles, man. Thus said the scripture. 1 Timothy 4:1, the 1 Timothy 4th chapter tell you, man, when they talking about, oh, all food is given, is all food the Most High made clean through Thanksgiving. No, man. It tell you in that same chapter, man. Sanctify, man, which means set apart. Okay? The foods were set apart, man. Unclean from the clean, man. Thus saith the laws, man, in Leviticus 11, man. The swine is unclean to you. You should not even touch the carcass of a pig, man, of swine, man. Not even with gloves on. But our people thus this day on Friday going to all these little barbecue rib pits, man. Okay? Pork chop dinners. Bacon in the morning for breakfast, man. You pork chop eating pastors teaching you that the laws are done away with, but they still got you paying tithes, but all the laws done away with. That don't make no sense, man. Because the Apocrypha was took out the scriptures, man. So our people is gonna die in their wickedness, man. Just one of the laws, just from eating pork, man. A lot of people gonna be destroyed just for eating pork, man. Okay? What else they made us do, man? They made our men shave their beards off, man. Okay? Cause these clean faced Greeks and Romans, man. Okay? Because they was shaved clean face, man. So they made our men do the same thing. It say it went out of Israel, wicked man, man. And the king gave them license to do as the heathen, man, as a Gentile. Okay? That's why they took this Apocrypha out, man. It exposes too much. It exposes Esau. It exposes the Edomites and their destruction. It exposes North America, Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon, being destroyed, man. It exposes the famine that's coming, the pestilence, okay? All the diseases that's finna hit this place, man. The Lord said he will smite Egypt again as before. How he gonna smite Egypt again if Egypt already been destroyed with plagues? He's talking about the new Egypt, man. North America, okay? Which is spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom, spiritual Babylon, man. Okay? Spiritually Assyria. It's spiritually every other place combined into one, man. Okay? Spiritually Rome, man. Because North America is the Roman Empire revived all over again, man. Okay? This is that great kingdom, man. That's why they took this Apocrypha out of the Bible, man. It exposes everything about this wicked kingdom. Okay? Everything, man. And that's the problem with our people. They don't read, they don't do their history. But Baruch, that's in Jeremiah in the Bible, is the same Baruch in the Apocrypha. The Acts of Solomon and his wisdom is right here in the Apocrypha, man. The wisdom of Solomon. Okay? The prayer of Manasseh to his power, which is God, which just means power. God just means judge, angels, okay, is in this Apocrypha, man. The prayer of Manasseh to his Lord, man. Everything links up. I just read to you, Ezra is Ezra's, man. Okay? The same Ezra, Ezra, It's the same Ezra, Esdras, in this Apocrypha, man. Okay, I had an Edomite. I went to a Christian Bible store. He tell me the Apocrypha ain't inspired. How was the Apocrypha not inspired, man, when it was a part of the King James 1611 Bible? Okay, how was the Apocrypha is not inspired when you got the Maccabean revolt, man? Okay, the whole scriptures, man, everything leading up to that, man. How is it not inspired, man? These are the same men of the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Now, how you got the rest of Ezra, the rest of Esther in the Apocrypha? The same Esther that's in the Bible, the rest of it is in here. Okay? And I'm gonna read this one verse for you in Baal and the Dragon. Matter of fact, let me read that. This what it say on the front page of Baal and the Dragon. The history of the destruction of Baal and the Dragon, cut off from the end of Daniel. You people is crazy, man. This Apocrypha and the King James Bible go hand in hand. Now I'm going to read this for you. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 12, verse 37. Therefore, write all these things that thou have seen in a book and hide them. Now, this what the Most High Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah, telling Ezra. Therefore, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 12, verse 37. Therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend, and keep this secret. Okay? And keep this secret. Hey, that's cold, man. The Bible and the Apocrypha go hand in hand. The Apocrypha was between Malachi and Matthew, okay, which they call the 400 years of silence. Wasn't no silence, man, because that's when the Edomites came into power. Starting with the first Edomite, Alexander the Great, man, okay. This is the King James Holy Bible 1611 version with the Apocrypha in it. Okay, the Apocrypha is in here. Okay, this is the book that had the Apocrypha in it before they took the Apocrypha out, man, because the Apocrypha exposed too much of this great Babylon kingdom, man. Okay, which is Basra all over, which is Mount Seir. Okay, this is the kingdom of Mount Seir. This is their kingdom, the kingdom of Basra, the Idumeans, the Edomites. Okay, the 1611 Holy Bible, King James Version. The Apocrypha is in here, man. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 12, verse 37. Therefore, write all these things that thou have seen in a book, and hide them. Apocrypha literally means hidden. Verse 38, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose heart thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. Okay, this wicked Edomite, Martin Luther, part of the Bible destruction group, took the Apocrypha out of the Bible, man. You know, just want to edify people out there in YouTube land, man. The truth, okay? The truth, man. And with that, I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Quadash Rakah. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to the AHCHYAM, pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalawam.